What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B Hart Radio shouting. Hey man, I got a friend and family member to the show off in this thing. The A-Town's own legend himself, Pretty Ken. What's good with it, boss?
Hey, what's happening, B?
I mean, Ken, feeling good, feeling great, man.
Really,
you
man.
know, right now, Ken, the city's just up in arms because, you know, we dealing with a lot of RICOs. They're saying that there's a few more RICOs on the way. We don't know what's about to happen to the city of Atlanta, especially the rap industry as well. And I just want to know, what are your thoughts on everything that's going on? And how do you think that this is going to impact the city going forward?
Man, you know, it's crazy, man, because I don't get it. I don't get it. And you know, we all done been out there. We all done did our thing, but we all had different plans, different dreams. And I don't know, and it's just me personally speaking, this is just my opinion. I don't know what makes the young dudes keep that going once they done made it and did their thing. But at the same time, it's just like I don't live that life, and I don't be out there like that no more. So I'm totally ignorant to whatever they dealing with. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And but this part too that's crazy that we got to really think about. A lot of time when these dudes get on and get to popping, definitely depending on your personality, you become responsible for a lot of dudes around you that you might even want to be done with. But you might be like, well, if I leave him alone, he gonna be a problem.
Exactly.
Like, you know, he might have been the reason I've been able to walk around here doing what I do.
Yeah.
And so like you take on so much. And once so many people depend on you, man, it's hard, man. You stop living for yourself at that point.
I feel that. Because
you got to keep going just for that. Think about this. I told everybody, I say, man, think about this. Big Meech probably got his best sleep ever the day he got locked up.
Damn.
Like, man, could you imagine having to keep all that in line?
Yeah.
Could you imagine having to deal with
some real wolves, some real lions, tigers, and bears?
Dog, do you hear me? I'm talking about, man, that had to be the biggest headache in the world, man.
Yeah.
Like, for real, like, it's cool, it's cute, you do your thing, but it's like, that's a lot, man. That's all them different personalities, money everywhere. Like, it's a lot to deal with. Yeah. But at some point, you can't even think about this. That's why I tell people, be careful what you ask for, right? So even we just talk about the dope game.
Yeah.
You want to be the man, right? So you meet the plug across the water somewhere. Hey man, once you go crazy, they over there funding the war. They over there funding the country. They doing something with the money that you ain't even think about doing.
Yeah.
You over here kicking it, cars, doing the thing, bam, bam, bam. So when you say, hey man, you know what? Man, I got all the money I need. Player, man, I'm done, man. Oh no, you know done. No, you
just
know,
getting started, my friend.
Done. You can't even get up out of it no more. So now it's like you don't put yourself in a situation where you got to go.
Yeah.
Even though you don't even want to. My
God. Now, Ken, I done heard stories of you in your younger days throwing your weight around, sir. So explain to me how Pretty Ken was really mean ass Ken.
I was absolutely foolish. I was foolish, man. Think about this. And this is real. I met my dad at 30 years old, right? And I've always had a gift. I've always had the glow. I've always been that guy as far as the confidence and knowing what I wanted, knowing where I was going. There was never a time in my life where I was just lost trying to figure it out. I knew what I wanted. You know what I mean? But the couple of older guys I was around kind of used it for them.
Yeah.
You feel me? They didn't really give me the game on how to move around and do this, do that. So I was literally figuring this shit out myself all the way through all these years. And I ain't had no mentor.
Yeah.
I ain't had no mentor, but I had a bunch of niggas depending on me at a young age. So all I knew was I got to go make this shit happen any type of way. So I ain't have control of my emotions, and I ain't have no tact. I ain't have none of that. It's like, nigga, fuck you, let's go. What the fuck we doing? Like, you bullshitting. And I've always, my game was always to just speak my mind.
Yeah.
So if I'm sitting across the table with somebody in a negotiation and they might say something where I see they trying to be slick or bullshit, and I'll be like, man, go on with that bullshit.
Yeah.
That ain't, man, get the fuck on with that. You know, that ain't it. And I shouldn't, but I ain't know. Like, I honestly didn't know. So I was moving. Man, Quavo, you remember Quay, Quay, don't you?
Yeah.
Man, I'll never forget this, probably about 2-3 years ago. Me and Quay were kicking it, and Quay said, hey, man, you know what's crazy, man? I used to come over there, man, when I used to come over your house. I used to feel so bad for you. He said, because I used to be like, all these dudes depend on him, and he moving around, and he just a kid. He was like, and I just used to watch you try to hold it together. So that's why I'm telling you, I understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when you're dealing with a bunch of different personalities and you got to keep everybody satisfied just to keep the train on the track. Yeah. Man, that's a lot of work, man, especially for somebody who ain't trained for it. Now, over the years, I've learned and I've understood how to deal with it. But that's a lot, man. So when you look at little dudes like Stug and all them, man, that's just like, man, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Shouted like, and he's such a great dude. See, being a great person bites you in your ass. Because he's such a great dude. I've been watching him. I've been around him a couple times just to see how he moved. He loved them folk. Yeah. Like, he ain't playing. He loved them folk. It ain't no hype on it. Them his folk. Them his people, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, he feels like, I'm responsible for this shit. Yeah. I'm responsible for the last dude. I got to make sure he all right. Yeah. And you can't control that. You can't control what nobody out there doing. You don't even know. That's why I tell people all the time, watch who you hanging out with, man, because they going to talk about you. They ain't going to talk about him. When you go do something crazy, man, come on. Like, even at the dungeon, that's why I used to drive them nigga crazy. I used to be out here doing all that dumb shit when we out. Yeah. I was about to fight every night. Just, oh, man, disrespect. Oh, nigga, disrespect. Oh, nigga. Just felt like if a nigga said, for real. Disrespect. Yeah, just thought if a nigga said something crazy, I'm ready to. Yeah. You know, man, it was stupid. And them niggas would work, everybody wrote, man, it got to a point where nigga like.
Answer me this, though, man, as far as helping artists when they come to the city, because I know Kinky B said that you showed him and Jeezy love when they touched
Kink,
down.
Man, I love that boy, Kink, but that's my...
Break that down when they came to town and you was trying to explain to them what the hell's going on and how to maneuver in the A.
So, how I got with them was, this was before anybody, like, but he was best with all of them, like, you know what I mean? Like, so back in the day, it used to be the dude JoJo and Lil Dave, right? JoJo and them were doing their thing back in the day, right? I knew them. I knew of them. You know what I mean? And I used to hang out with Lil Dave's niece. But I knew of them, and JoJo got out of jail. And I didn't know, I had never talked to him. Like I said, I just used to see them. They were some real players, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I got a call, because I used to talk to a chick that JoJo used to talk to, and I guess he started back talking to when he got out of jail. And he called me. He was like, hey, man, come up the door. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to meet I don't know if he said my little cousin or my nephew. I don't know what he said. But I like, bet. Got up there. It was Jesus. Yeah. You know what I mean? Met him and King. Yeah, all right, cool, man. Bet, whatever. You know, yeah, man. Took a liking to him right off the top. They were cool as shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's why when they broke up or whatever, I just, man, my heart would hurt, but I just couldn't understand it. Like, just to see that bond and how they move, man, that shit was incredible. Yeah. So anyway, this is just what I did. I say, man, these niggas ain't taking this shit serious. I ain't got time to be fucking with these niggas. So I threw a number out there, right, to run them off.
And they're like, huh?
But them nigga broke out a Burger King bag and started counting that shit out the middle of boy, I ain't lying. I was like, oh shit, he did for real about this. But the whole time we were working, it was like I just rocked with him so hard. But Jesus wasn't serious about that shit. Then he was them niggas were getting it. Like they wasn't faking. Them niggas were getting it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So Jesus couldn't even sit down. Like we've been in the studio for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I got to go make a run. Like. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, this man can really be that thing. You know what I mean? And but when that's how I got with him, and we work, and he just didn't ever stop, man. And it's funny because I was like, I told him, I was like, boy, when you find your thing, you're gonna be out of here, because he already had the attitude.
That's right.
He already had everything. He had the crew. King, they had everything.
Yeah. And
I'd never forget. I hadn't talked to him in a while. I riding the bike down Decatur Street. That's when he did the first, Snowman mixtape.
Trapper Day?
The Streets Watcher. When he called himself the Snowman, I think it might have been Trapper Day. I was coming down, and he was coming out of Walters, him and Coach. I said, nigga. Boy, you done found that thing. Yeah. Lord have mercy, you done went crazy, boy. And that day, they were on their way to meet L.A. L.A. Reid up at Def Jam to do the deal. And he was just telling me, I was like, cool. I was so excited for him, though, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I ain't never, like I told you before, the thing that made me cool is I love celebrating people. It ain't got to have shit to do with me.
Come on.
Your win is my win.
Yeah.
Anybody. I literally want to see everybody win. I ain't never been no nigga, oh man, fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. Even if a nigga I don't even fuck with. I celebrate the win. That's right. He deserves it. Nigga been working.
Yeah.
So he does, so yeah, man. So, but that's with anybody. I help whoever I can. Especially if they got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they got it, I'm a boy. You know, hey, man, let me hear. I'm going to put you on to this person. Hey, man, let me hit you on to this.
Yeah.
That's just who I am.
Did you feel like, what was it about them that let you know that there was going to be some stars? And did you think that they was going to take it as far as they did, though?
Let me tell you something.
And what is that like for you, though, when you know you see the baby being born and then you see the baby as a grown-ass man?
That's the beauty of it. That's my gift. That's what I love. That's what I love, man. Yeah. That's what I don't care about. Any one of these niggas will tell you, I don't care nothing about getting nothing off of it. I don't care nothing about with my piece in it. I want to see a nigga win.
Yeah.
So especially when I know you got it. Like, Jesus they crew was so tight in the way they moved, and he wasn't scared. Ever. He wasn't never scared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wanted it. And so that attitude right there, I knew. It's a certain type of energy, man, that, like, I see dudes all the time they might be the most talented things ever.
Yeah.
And I tell whoever brought them to me, like, I can't do nothing with that. Because he ain't no star. He ain't got the nuts for this.
Yeah.
See, that's the part don't nobody talk about. 90% of these motherfuckers who the most talented and way better, they fold when the pressure get there. People can't talk. So I literally, when I talk to folk now, when I mess with folk, man, I spend weeks trying to see if they can take what's going to come with this shit.
When you say what comes with it, though, Ken, break that down.
You got when you wake up and a nigga telling a straight up lie, and the internet then went crazy about some bullshit, you got to be able to eat that.
Ooh.
You can't get on there arguing with niggas all day on social media, going back and forth. You can't straighten everybody in the world. You can't go out there cuss everybody. You can't. People have created a job, a career, out of making you look fucked up.
Yep.
Like, for real. And every day they have to wake up and go to work.
Yeah.
So whoever's popping at that time, their job right then is to find out the bullshit, to make them look crazy. You got to be able to eat that shit. So it's like, people always talk about, man, you just love Tip. Man, shout to love the bullshit.
Yeah.
He can eat it.
Yeah.
That's why he here. But his last shit he just went through. Oh, boy, that was the grand
finale
of the bullshit. You can't even reach that level. Boy, you come through that, He built for it though. He never flinched.
Yeah.
I was with him the whole time. Shout out never. Let me tell you, he Tom Brady, man. Let me tell you, I used to hate Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I hated him.
Yeah.
I hated him. I was on YouTube after the Falcons, after that Super Bowl. A couple weeks later, I was on YouTube. They had a clip with him mic'd up. What were they down? 28-6 or something like that? Wasn't 28-3. This motherfucker never thought they were gonna lose. This boy on the sideline saying this gonna be the greatest story ever told. I've made my son watch that shit for a week. I ain't lying, cause I'm like, hey man, this shit is a mindset.
Yeah.
This shit ain't got nothing to do about your ability to do shit. Boy, it's in the mind. If you believe it, boy, it's nothing. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
And so when people are always like, man, kid be tripping, he like this, he like, that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's who I am. I ain't never been nothing else, so that's why I look crazy to everybody, because I've been that since day one.
Yes, sir.
Can't nobody sway me, can't nobody fresh. I know what I want, and I ain't gonna do nothing else until I get what I want. So just to have that type of attitude, right?
Yeah.
Jeezy had that. Tip got that. You know what I mean? Like, so you get other dudes like Outkast, right? And Goody Mob, the whole dungeon, you know, I was there. Reek had that. You see what I'm saying? Reek went in there and did all the fighting and talking and bam, 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 and all they had to do was be good. But Reek took all the pressure, because you got to have that. And the reason Jeezy and Tip so different, because they were the ones taking it and putting it out there. They were moving. Chip had Jeter, but they were moving. This is the day I knew. I told you about Jeezy. This is the day I knew Tip was gonna be it.
Yeah.
We in New York. We up there doing some deals and having meetings for Big Florida, right? You know, my dog.
Yeah.
We in the room. With Jeter and them, they come in the room. They come, and I'm like, shit, man, you know, they just drove up from Florida.
Yeah.
Because they getting ready to have a meeting with LA trying to get off the label.
Yeah.
We in the room. I'm like, shit, man, cool. Y'all can stay here tonight, man. You know, it ain't no thing. Y'all can stay here. Y'all ain't got to get no room. Oh, nah, man, we got a show in Florida tomorrow. I said, hold up. I said, so y'all just rolled up here from Florida to do that quick meeting. About to jump back in this van and go back to Florida. Like, yeah. I looked at my boy, I say, oh, them niggas gonna be straight.
Because they ain't playing.
That's the energy. That's the attitude. That's it. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Floaty, I mean, Dr. Dre wanted Floaty, man. How the hell did Floaty get on Dre's radar, and what was that conversation like?
Floated that motherfucker. Man, let me tell you something. Float, and see, the part about the Edit Crew and the things that bothered me is they don't know how much hell I used to catch fucking with them.
Damn.
Not because of them, just because everybody wanted me to do something else. So I'm talking about like the industry niggas. They used to be trying to pull me away from them niggas every day.
My God.
Man, come on. No, man, come on. Them niggas, people just wouldn't believe in them because folk don't understand stars.
Yeah.
Floaty, boy, you done met him.
Yeah, I know Float.
Motherfucker superstar to this day.
My God.
But you go put Float at a Klan rally and come back, he gonna be up there leading that motherfucker. He gonna have a hat on, gonna have them folk. He gonna be done turned that thing around. Like, for real. Like, hey, he got that glow, boy.
Yeah.
I don't care where you drop him at in the world.
Yeah.
I don't care with that crazy hair, but you can put him in the room with the whitest white folk ever.
Yeah,
whoever.
yeah.
They gonna love him. So people never understood what I saw and why I was doing what I doing. I just had stars. Shawty Putt was a fool.
Yeah.
Out in mind.
Yeah.
Like, these were some real live characters, man.
Yeah.
Freaky T, cool as a buck. Freaky T had the girl, but was smooth. So these were really like characters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all Playboy Trey was raw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so people didn't really understand that. So niggas used to always be like, man, they gave me hell when I was putting out Floater. Hell, boy. Man, man, you did man, this, that. I mean, dog, I used to go to it. I'm gonna tell you this. Now, you know, I was all about the promotion. Now.
That's
I was
right.
all about the promo. But I used to drive nigga crazy. Now I look back.
Yeah.
Now I'm growing. I'm like, yeah, I feel that, nigga. So we got these big floater truck, the big bread truck. Do you remember that truck?
Yeah.
It was a big old bread with big floater on the lights and shit.
Yeah.
So Killer Mike was having a listening party up at Purple River. Now, you know, me and Killer Mike been kicking this since second grade.
Yeah.
Boy, I pull up to the Killer Mike listening party in the big floater truck. Right in front of it. Lights going crazy. Boom, boom, boom. I walk in that motherfucker. Boy, this shit ain't nothing. Big floater finna kill all this weak ass shit. We killing this shit. This ain't nothing. Boy, everybody looking like, man,
This
ain't
nigga.
go with this shit. But get what Mike said. Hey, boy, I got to fuck with you. Yeah. See, I didn't know all I was doing was marketing.
Yeah.
Everywhere we went. But they didn't know how to take that because it was a lot.
How did he get out to the West Coast though?
What you mean?
With Dre?
So we were moving, man. And you know, Atlanta was still hot. Like, it was really getting hot then.
Yeah.
So he had a dude, I think it was an A&R dude or something in town, and it got back to him. But the thing about Floater, man, is Floater, I put, and that's my dog, but I love him. You know what I mean? That's my, damn the music, like, that's my dog.
Yeah.
His kids like my kids.
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? But I never took into consideration what he wanted or how he felt about how we were moving.
Yeah.
Cause I felt like this my dog, and I know you trust me. All the shit we done did outside of music, like,
Yeah.
boy, all up in Ohio and shit, like, nigga, Youngstown, Ohio, just fucking around, like, hey, dude. But I never. He had a wife, he had other shit going on, like family, like he had family. So I never realized how much pressure he was getting from the other side. And I was inconsiderate because I never cared or asked. I just, cause
Go time.
But see, here's the thing. This is what you got to realize about me. I always wanted for who I'm fucking with more than me. That's the only thing that make me feel like something. When I'm able to help and show somebody they can be some shit that they never thought of. That's the only thing, and that shit is my high.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Answer me this though, Ken. When you look back over your career, are there any times that, you know, with this wisdom kicking in with age, that you feel like you needed to, if you would have did this or that differently, it would have been a totally different outcome?
Fuck yeah. But that's life.
Yeah.
And where I am now is where I want to be.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to take all that, them the bumps and bruises. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only thing that's ever bothered me was being misunderstood. But I never cared about who got it,
Yeah.
long as the motherfucker right next to me got it. Think about this, B. Me coming up here talking to you.
Yeah.
I've been knowing these niggas out here damn near 30 years. Ain't nobody ever sat next to me to have no conversation.
Yeah.
I never allowed it. I just was always moving and popping. So I only felt like one day Rob, you remember Rob McDowell, managed Lil Jon.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know, we came up together. So one day we was at Rob's house and he was just like, man, you spent so much time with the crew. Like, you was so about the crew that you missed all the other
Shit that was going on.
relationship. Because I was so about my partner. I was about like, hey man, like I was like foolish, like out my mind about these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, dog, you couldn't even imagine the type of money I turned down to not leave these niggas, to not go do nothing else. Because niggas were calling like, hey man, look, come on man, let's do this. Dog, just do this, you can go back to nothing. You can go, no, nigga, that's it. You know what I mean? And it was it. And there's no doubt about it would work. I just didn't have the right leadership skills at the time. And I ain't had no mentor, I ain't had nobody around me to help make it work. You know what I mean? So, but I've always coached all the rest of these niggas. Like, everybody call them for the information every day.
Yeah.
Like, niggas calling for the info they need because they know I got it. They know I know how to make it work. They know that's my gift, man. I can sell it.
Yeah.
If you can tell it, I can sell it, dog.
Come on now.
So and that's why I just, even this situation I'm working on now, I tell them, man, look, I don't sell music. I sell people. I'm in the people business. I'm in the star business, not in the music business. You know what I mean? So
with the situation now, I got you going back and forth to Tennessee with it, man. How's it been going?
And it's great because it's a blank sheet of paper for me.
Yeah.
So I can write this whole new story. Mm-hmm. And it's just like to be able to put all the things you learned over the years into this playbook. You know what I mean? And now you understand and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
But it take the ass whoopings, dog. It takes the ass whoopings, man.
What was the worst mental ass whooping that you took, Ken, that wore you out of you, that changed the way you thought?
It was okay. It was probably two, but this one. So I'm the only nigga in the city LA didn't make rich, right? Mm. And I knew it because of this day. So I tell KP, hey man, tell LA we need to meet. I need to holler at him. Mm. This young me. but the nigga, the smooth, hey, let me tell you something. This is me, boy. L.A. Reid, the smoothest nigga out of ever in my life. Ever. I'm going to tell you two stories. Mm-hmm. But one, so I go in there, damn, L.A., yeah, man, we got to get the money, man. You got to open the door up, man. Let these young niggas get some money, man. We got to get some, you getting money, man. We getting money, man. We got to do this, bit. And he just sitting there, yeah. I'm like, man, goddamn, talk with all this shit. Yeah, man, goddamn, boom. That nigga say, I finished. He's like, Ken, listen, we here to get money. We gonna make money. That's what we here for. And the nigga walked out, right? And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But that's just how smooth he was.
Yeah.
But I was talking crazy. Uh-huh. And after that, I was just like, oh, and one more time. Now this, I ain't never told nobody this. I got caught up in everybody else shit, man. And I know the nigga kind of funny with me to this day, man. And I hate it because I really fuck with him. And I respect him like a motherfucker. But I just got caught up in everybody else stupid shit. Because I was young. So we had birthday bash one year. Then they love that laugh. We had birthday bash one year. And me and, I don't know if you remember the dude, Brian Calhoun.
Yeah.
Calhoun used to work for the label. Me and Brian walking backstage, we walking through, and I'm walking up on Jermaine Dupri, Jermaine and Big Bob. Jermaine sitting up here, Big Bob sitting up here. I don't know what the fuck, man. Getting caught up in everybody else shit.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga. I don't fuck with no nigga from Atlanta. Nigga, you out here bullshit. Nigga, you always fucking with them New York nigga. You don't fuck with no nigga from Atlanta. And Jermaine just looked at me. And he ain't saying nothing, but he just looked at me, right? And I'm like, but I was cool with it, man. I wouldn't think about it, boom, boom, boom. But like years later, every time I see him, I know he remembered it. Right? Because see, I was the nigga that was always vocal, so I said what everybody was thinking.
Yeah.
When I shouldn't have. You know what I mean? But it was just like, still today when I see him, I did be feeling fucked up. For real, man. Nigga, this 20-some years later. But I know I know that's why we ain't cool as we could have been.
Yeah.
Because I just brought that energy. And he don't know me. Think about it. Don't nobody know me but the niggas who be with me every day. Like, still to this day, niggas, when they meet me and we kicking it, and I let them hang out for a minute and they really get to fuck with me for a minute. Nigga, I'm not lying, nigga. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, nigga be like, damn, PK, you ain't nothing like these niggas say. Like, boy, what the fuck you talking about? Why you looking like that?
But no, sometimes too, don't get it messed up, PK. Some of these niggas just be out here lying on you too.
Oh no, that's
you see what I'm saying? They gonna lie on you.
Yeah, that's life.
And then when folks meet you, they be like, I thought you were crazy as hell, but then I found out you cool as hell.
See, I always been the type of dude that I ain't talking about shit.
Yeah.
Until I get the nigga in the room who did whatever.
Yeah.
So once you start pouring that shit out right in front of him, like, I tell you this, most motherfuckers who done said it, whatever about PK, they could not tell that same story with me in the room.
Come on.
I promise you.
Why did you feel like you needed to take it upon yourself to tell Jermaine Dupri that he ain't messing with nobody from Atlanta?
Stupid, man.
Why?
Taking on everybody else. Nigga, I tell you, I took on Reek beef with Puff. And I thought Puff was cool as a motherfucker.
Damn.
But the Reek said we wasn't fucking with Puff. We wasn't fucking with Puff.
Yeah.
So I was young, man. So I was that down. Man, come on. When I say I'm with you, boy, I'm in the car, doors closed, seatbelt on.
Why did they not have any love for Puff at that time?
Who?
Rico.
Nah, respect the Puff. Puff was just, I mean, you heard in the interview with me and him did. Puff, like he said, Puff was just killing it.
Yeah.
Like Puff was killing it. He was, he was killing it. He had that man, the boy had the girls, the boy had the thing. He was popping, so we were more hard, dusty, dirty. Like, for real, this was that.
Yeah.
Dirty, rough, hard, black, you know. Puff was goddamn pretty, flashy women.
Yeah.
That wasn't our style. So when he came with that, it was just like, man, he brought it though. Like, boy, he was, and you know me, I just always been able to recognize right off the top. So I knew.
What was it like at that time when Diddy touched the town, man?
Well, we being real at that time, shit. Puff had to bow down. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? For a while. He came in. So Ebony Electra really brought him coming through and moving around in 2620, which was Kenny Burns and all them. Mm-hmm. This back when Alex was just like, shit, I remember Alex first party.
Yeah.
On AG. Mm-hmm. But Puff is such a, well, let me tell you, I love him because he bought his shit.
Yeah.
This is what I knew he was. I said, oh, but that nigga the best. He came in town to call us all up to the hotel one night when he came at the Four Seasons, and we were all in, and we were in there chilling. Jermaine was in there, everybody was in there. We were in there just kicking it, boom, 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 before we go to the Kaya. And I'm saying, you know me, I observe everything. I'm watching. Yeah. I just want to learn. I want to see how people move. Dog, the boy went to everybody, right in the room to holler at him. And wherever you were from, he used the slang from where you were from. Oh, boy, look. I bullshit you not, but I promise you, this what happened. I said, what this nigga cold? I don't want to fuck with this. Yeah, I love it. And me and K Wells was sitting there chilling, boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. And I'm PK. I've got that, hey man, I'm in the room.
That's
I'm
right.
PK. I'm always PK. Why bullshit you not, nigga, on everything. This nigga Puff came over to, this what he did. This what happened first. He was like, yeah, pretty kid. Alex such a businessman. Alex don't never break. Because he was supposed to be at the Kaya that night. Mm-hmm. Alex called. I never get Wolf was still there. Wolf was in the room. Oh man, that shit was crazy. Now I think about it. So Puff got on the phone with Alex, and they talking, and I guess he just thought, he's like, yo, Alex, you know this pretty kid nigga? And I get Alex was like, yeah, that's my man, whatever. He was like, let me talk to her. I'm like, fuck. So Puff said, hey man, Alex want to talk to you. I get the phone, I'm like, hey, what's up, Alex? Yo, you think you can get Puff for a deal? Hey, boy, everybody worried about Alex about his shit, boy. I was like, boy, look, fuck all that. Can you get a deal on this nigga?
Exactly.
I like, but nah, Alex, whatever. But the funny night went on with Kid, boom, boom, boom. He see me moving, Puff see me moving around the room. Puff say, he come over there to me, he said, yo, it can only be one star in this room, man. Boy, I ain't bullshit. That's what he said. He walked over to, hey, it can only be one star in this room, man. You know what I told him?
What?
Well, shit, I'll meet y'all at the club. I don't know no other way to be, baby. That left. This is the funny part. Me and Puff went through all this crazy shit. I never told this story. Never. Man, B, how you be on some bullshit, man? You get a nigga up here talking to your ass, nigga. I never told this fucking story, man. Damn, all right, listen. It used to be a spot right here, the Centennial Park, right?
Yeah.
It used to be a club. There used to be clubs right down here.
Yeah.
And it was one called Soho.
Okay.
Nigga, we in the club. Me, Cujo, and CeeLo. This when Mary J had just dropped that Happy. This kind of go to what you were saying about how ridiculous I was, how stupid I used to be. Nigga, we in the club, we standing by these little booths, and he coming in. They coming in, him, Mary J, all of them. That's just how stupid. Man, Mary, I apologize, baby, if you ever hear this. I'm sorry, I was stupid, I was young. Boy, they coming through, Puff coming through. Now, we already, everybody aware of each other.
Yeah.
They coming through, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, hell no, that's Mary J. She walked right by. I'm sorry, Mary. She walked right back there. I just grabbed her ass. Boom. Girl, I want to be happy with you, baby. She looked at me. She was like, nigga, what the fuck? He looked back, and they keep walking. It was stupid. So now, Puff sitting in this booth, and this shit was crazy. I never told this story. Puff was sitting in this booth up on the back of this couch, and everybody was sitting around. So I'm standing like in front of them, in front of the booth, but I'm looking on behind them, like at the bar. You know, I'm checking the scene, looking at the girls. Cujo over here and CeeLo over here. And all of a sudden, Puff just jumped down off the booth. Boom, right in front of me. So I'm looking at him, we rocking. We both rocking. I'm like, yeah, well, nigga, what's up? So Cujo started kind of see what's happening. CeeLo started saying, I'm like, what's up? He like, and Puff say, yeah, nigga, what's up? Like, shit, nigga, what's up? Yeah, man, I'm vibing with you. You know, I'm like, nigga. He said, yeah, nigga, I know who y'all niggas are, the Goody Mob and shit. You know what I mean? Boy, the Cujo so crazy. Now. The Cujo always been about out there. So he said, yeah, nigga, I'm Puff, you know me. Yeah, nigga, clearly we know him, right? We done, but he just was just one of them nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, yeah, Puff, you know, yeah, nigga, I fuck all the hoes. How would he say it? And the Cujo say, well, shit, go fuck them, nigga. Hey, boy, you know Joe ain't playing, boy. Joe say, shit, go fuck them, nigga.
Mean as hell.
Yeah, he's mean as a motherfucker. Then the nigga say, yeah, this is my man, Jay Black. I'm like, yeah, nigga, what's up, Jay? And so, you know, but it was just weird, like the whole club was just like, and then after that, this the crazy part. After that, we went through a couple of things like that before. Then when me and Paul killed the shit. It was years later. It was so crazy. They don't give a fuck. Paul just rolled. I went to New York with Kevin Ware. Me and K. Ware went to New York. And that's when he was messing with Bentley. He had Derek up there.
Yeah.
I go up there. He ain't know I was coming, of course. So we get in his office, we walk in the building, we get in, and we come down this hallway, and he's standing at the end of the hallway. Kev kind of in front of me, so he can't really see me. But then Kev we kind of set some kind of way we get apart where he could see me. And just a look on his face was just like, hell no, you know what I mean? This nigga, hey, my nigga, I can't make this shit up, but I get down there to him, first time us seeing each other, pretty much after all that kind of shit. And what's up? Yeah, what's up, bitch? Shit, and then what's happening? And it's just weird, right? What's up? All of a sudden, a motherfucking hand. Now we just about this close from right, like what's up? All of a sudden, a hand just come in between us. I look down, nigga. It's some CarMax. That nigga Puff never broke eye contact. That nigga hit the CarMax, hit the lip. Boy, we both just bust out laughing. Like, hell nah, nigga, you know, we crazy. But we just both bust out laughing. I mean, it was stupid, man. Puff don't care though. He about to act. Puff about, man, I don't give a fuck about that. Let's go. Where the money at? What we doing? What's the next thing? What's the best thing? Bam, bam, bam. So it was just young and dumb and just, it was just stupid. You know what I mean?
Answer me this, Ken, because off of what you saying too, I got a good ass question. This Atlanta shit. During y'all time, you know, Dungeon Family, Attic Crew, and stuff like that, y'all were the gatekeepers of this Atlanta music industry. A lot of people tried to come to the city and, you know, work in the Atlanta music industry, but a lot of times, you know, you have people come in and say, I hate these Atlanta niggas because they are just not inviting at all and we ain't messing with them. But then you will have Kinky B and Jesus come in here and get put on. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How did people select and choose who it was that they allowed to come in the city and rock with, and who were the people that they gave a hard time? What was that?
But you got to remember, though, think about this. Kink and Jay, they were already in Atlanta. Them niggas was already cool.
Yeah.
So you already saw them niggas in 112. You saw them niggas everywhere.
Okay.
So they were Atlanta. Nigga, listen. Boy, listen to this. Mm-hmm. I rock, nigga, come on, man. I helped Jesus from the beginning. Like, I fucked with him, right? Yeah. You heard Kinky tell you that, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, I didn't know they were from Columbus for years.
Yeah.
Like, for real. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. I thought they were from Atlanta. I ain't lying. Because they were here kicking it.
They were here, exactly.
They weren't bullshitting now. Shoulders never, but them boys were playing.
Yeah.
So it's like, it wasn't no thing. And I don't think nobody ever made it hard on nobody to get to rock with. It's just, I think it was all about how you came.
Exactly. Just
like in the city. You know what I mean? Like, you come like you raw, but you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be too sweet for you.
That's real.
But you come
cool.
You know what I mean? Cool. Cause it don't. And especially when you good. When you good, everybody want to be involved because the shit makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you come with that crazy attitude, man, it just ain't gonna work. Even like my guy. Mm-hmm. My motherfucker from New York is Buster. Every time Buster, that's my guy. Buster used to be down here all the time by himself, and it's just like, he was just so motherfucking cool.
Yeah.
You never thought anything, like, you just wanted to rock with him because he was a cool nigga. But then you had niggas like RZA. And you be like, man, fuck this nigga.
Now, why ain't you have love for the RZA?
No, because he was on that New York. I'm talking about he was goddamn Timbo boots, goddamn FUBU pants, and goddamn, boy, he was dusty. He was New York.
Yeah.
And he would believe that New York shit. Like, he was New York to the bone. Nigga, I'd never forget. God damn, man.
Tell it.
So listen. Man,
I can't with you, kid.
So listen. So all right. So if y'all remember, y'all might not remember, but you might be able to pull it up. So back in the day, I think it was RZA, Nas. Nas definitely went with it. RZA, Nas, and somebody else. But I think they want to interview some kind of panel or something. And RZA said something like, niggas in the South are stupid. They got second grade education.
Oh, damn.
Some crazy. Yeah, he said this shit. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Niggas down here were hot.
Yeah.
Like, man, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
And the Source Awards was coming up. I'm like, yeah, nigga, we can go out here and fuck this nigga. Fuck, man, we gonna go show this nigga. Let's go out here and let him say that shit, talk that shit, you know. We are, that's the energy. I never forget. We got out to the Source. We stayed at the La Montrose Hotel. And when we got to La Montrose, this nigga was coming out.
Whoa.
I'm like, yeah, pussy, yeah, nigga. Them niggas went hollering at him, yo, what's up, bro? Yo, what's God? What's up, God? I'm like, no, nigga, ain't no God. What's up? This nigga told me that shit. I thought they with the energy.
Yeah.
So I used to get caught up in everybody else's shit, but everybody didn't mean it.
They ain't mean
the shit. So what? Wasn't nobody giving me the memo. Like we just talking. I'm like, oh, y'all don't fuck, nigga. This the crew, nigga, follow.
Yeah.
Man, I saw that shit, my nigga. But I'm gonna tell you, Sean Paul was so crazy because he was there.
Yeah.
Man, they were finna put us out to La Montrose because all Sean Paul used to listen to was what that boy named DJ Squeaky.
Yeah, Squeaky.
Boy, look here, man. That boy had the door open at the hotel, down the hall, bumping all that Memphis shit. Man, them folks like, man, who are these niggas, man? Get this nigga out of here, man. But yeah, so I used to take on niggas shit like I thought they meant it. But then when y'all react, they like, no, kid, you tripping. What the fuck you mean? That ain't what y'all niggas said. That ain't what you said. You said, I ain't know you were playing. For real.
Oh, man.
So a lot of niggas got shit from me because that was somebody else's shit. It wasn't even my shit.
What was going through your mind when you start recollecting everything and you thinking, I'm over here being a soldier raising hell every 5 minutes and I'm fucking up all my relationships?
I didn't care. I ain't give a fuck. so let me tell you. So let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I didn't care because we were so fucking good.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about no relationship right then. I wasn't thinking. I'm thinking, nigga, we the shit. Nigga, we got the people.
Yeah.
And still to this day, I think like that. There's certain people I just won't deal with. I ain't got to, especially now.
Yeah.
Like, boy, I can go get the world. I ain't need you.
Come on.
Because you got to think about it. It used to be a time where one person or two people determined your career.
Yeah.
Well, them days over.
Go.
So it used to be one nigga that you had to talk to get something done. But that shit over. So they control and they determined your sermon. That shit over. So now it's like, that's why I don't have to, I choose my people.
Yeah.
Not based off what they can do, based off how we rock with each other.
How do you feel now when you look at the industry now, you see how the shit done changed? Because just like you said, I was trying to explain that to somebody a while back with television, radio, and film and anything. You used to be able to gatekeep or sit people in certain chairs and they stay there forever as long as whoever was in power would, you know, say you could sit there in that chair. But then with the advent of the internet, it done made it to where you could be sitting in your chair and if ain't nobody looking at it, it still don't even matter because the person that's sitting in a garage somewhere is getting more attention than somebody that's sitting on a major platform.
So think about it like this. And listen, man, I don't care about who offended by this. I'm just gonna tell you the real. That's how it happened. So dudes like me that do what I do, dudes like Rico, dudes like who else? Dudes like Coach and P, dudes like us who develop it and build and know how to sell it are not interested in being in the building. We don't want jobs. We don't want to be up there because think about this. I go up there and get a job. You pay me, that's how you pay me 200, 300, $500,000 a year.
Yeah.
Right? That ain't shit compared to what, and I'm gonna be doing the same work that I'm be doing out here. But I could do it here, develop it, make it go, bring it to you now. I'm walking out with 2-3 million.
Exactly.
And more as I keep going. So it's like, it don't make sense for us to be in no building.
Yeah.
That don't work for us. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is now all the dope people that are really the shit don't want to be in the building. So now guess what you do? Now they go hire a bunch of niggas that want to be cool. That don't really know shit.
That ain't got it.
That ain't got it. But they got access to people, right?
Yeah.
So now you go get all these people in this building that, so they just there. And I'm not telling you they don't know something. They just don't know how to create a thing, a big.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They don't know how to create a movie. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And what happens is, but they always around the white guys. So you get a guy, oh man, we got a nigga in Atlanta, but he talks so good. He'll make you think he could do anything in the world. So he gonna always talk himself into it, but then can't deliver.
Yeah.
Right? So now they like, damn, I thought, yeah, but no, he can't. Like, so what happens is, over the years, the social media has absolutely killed the whole record label thing.
Yeah.
Because there was never a time where an A&R wanted to be cool. Never.
We didn't even know who the A&Rs was at the time.
That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So they used to champion the artists. All the energy was put in
to the artists.
But now when you see a nigga talking about some, well, yes, A&R got a party tonight. I'm like, nigga, why?
Like, why?
Like it used to.
Okay, kid, what is it that made everybody want to be the celebrity?
Nigga, social media. The lawyers even want to shine now. Nigga, the lawyers own Nigga, hey man, social media is a beast. I'm gonna tell you, I used to do things back in the day. I had a bunch of people. I had a bunch of niggas that would come to me. Hey boy, come on, man, let's get together. I'm put this money up with you. Let's do this label. Hell no. Man, you tripping. Why? Because you ain't ready for this shit. You ain't ready for this type of light.
Yeah.
Man, now no, partner, because we're going to fall out. I'm telling you. Because you're going to want to be seen. You're going to be bumped. When you go from looking at this chick on TV for the last 20 years to sitting next to her.
Yeah.
It's a certain type of dude that can deal with that.
Yeah.
And most people can't.
Who have you seen?
Man, I ain't doing that.
Sit next to that person they wasn't talk. They ain't never know for 20 years, and they couldn't deal with the light when it touched down.
I ain't doing
you
that.
ain't got to tell me who it was. Just tell me the situation and how did that impact your brain.
I've seen plenty of folk don't know how to deal with fame. Think about it. most folk ain't really cool.
Yeah.
And damn near everybody ain't cool with themselves. So that fame is a dog, man. That fame is a motherfucker. Cause when you go from a show enough square to everybody know you there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Boy, look here, boy. That shit a beast, man. So now niggas that ego listen. And see, the first thing the folk do is move. Like, so in order for a nigga to be a fake nigga now.
Yeah.
In order for him to be what he always wanted to be.
Yeah.
The first thing he got to do is get away from the people that know who he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's what make him be able to do and move the way he can. But that fame, when that light come on, oh my God, boy, that light is a mug. I done seen, it always happen, it don't matter. Like, that's a lot of folk problem with me. It's just like, I can't help the way people gravitate to me.
Yeah.
I talk to everybody.
Yep.
Man, I go out here and stand out here and talk to a nigga on the street for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I just ain't never been a stranger.
Come on.
So that's my energy.
Yeah.
So the way people gravitate to me and like me and remember me, just like for sure. You know what I mean? Like, people gonna remember me. People gonna talk. People want to stay in contact. People bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
You don't have that energy. That's not who you are.
Yeah.
But you get in your feelings because you see
somebody else
talking to me or coming to Beehive.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. These relationships are people you want to talk to, but you ain't even got it in you to go speak. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I can be sitting there eating somewhere, and if I see somebody look interesting, I get up and walk over there. Hey, boy, what's up with you?
Just because the nigga look interesting.
What you doing up here, bro? Hey, Rashard, no, I ain't lying.
Nigga look interesting. What the fuck's going on there? Yeah.
But that's just who I am, though, and I ain't never been nothing different. Yeah. So I can sit there and have a conversation with anybody. So it's like, I don't care. Come on, man. You know how long? I just started having these conversations and talking. Like, you know how long I've been out here doing? You know how long? Come on, man. I ain't new. I ain't no nigga looking to be popping. Like, you know who I am. You know what I mean? And you know I don't even. Come on, man. You get this conversation. Don't nobody else get this conversation. You know nigga call every day, man. Come man.
Come on.
Like, I talk to who I fought with.
Yeah.
So it's like, I ain't looking for nothing. I'm looking to be popping. I'm cool, man. I've been cool with me. So,
who have you seen that fame whoop ass?
You not gonna keep on, nigga? No. Hey, boy, you good, but you ain't that good, nigga. The fame, man, it hurt a sucker.
Yeah.
And it wear out a nigga who not really ready for it. So
when the light hit you, Ken, in your career, when was the time that the light hit you and you just danced in it, or was it like, or was you not ready for it when it hit you too?
Nah, but see, that's what you gotta mean, because of what I do.
Yeah.
You don't know me. That's what make me the shit at what I do, that you don't know me. Think about it. If I told you what I do and who I did it for, you gonna look at these nigga crazy. So if a nigga got the cool air, see, the great thing about what I do, and the unfortunate thing about what I do is, if you looking for credit, you can't do what I do. If you worried about that, nigga, somebody yelling your name saying what's you like, this ain't the part for you. And two, you down there, you got to be quiet, because think about it. if everybody loved this nigga because he got this cool ass walk, right? But then you find out I told him to walk like that.
Yeah.
Now the nigga look funny. You see what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So it's like what I do is, this is what I do. I show niggas how to use their superpowers.
Okay.
So Superman cape on, fucked up, nigga flying in circles. Hey man, straighten your arms out. Straighten the cape.
Don't fly like
Right. Boom. Now nigga flying straight. That's what I do. So I'm saying, I'm not like, but you heard what I said. I don't give you superpowers.
Yeah.
I just show you how to use them because you already got them.
Okay, because see, at first I wasn't sure if you was coming over here saving a crippled man and straightening them out and putting a bionic suit on their
That's what the whole development process is.
Okay.
And what I do, the whole development thing is, that's why I go hang out with you. Like when people call me, hey man, I don't want to hear no music.
Yeah.
Let me just hang out with them. Because with it, I see people. So the thing that's great about you, that you're going to wake up and be every day, no matter what, because it's who you are. That's what I sell.
Yeah.
That's the part we magnify. You feel me?
Do you ever get tired of playing that role in the back and allowing everybody to? Because sometimes I feel like folks will come and try to use you though, Ken, and they just know you ain't going to say nothing. So it's like, let me get all the juice. Let me get all that.
They do it all the time. But guess what? See, that's what I'm telling you. This is what I'm talking about the confidence.
Yeah.
Like, so I just got off the phone. Man, that's crazy you say that. I just got off the phone with my partner today. And he like us. He got that. He got that that thing.
Yeah.
And we were talking and now we were talking about a room we went in and who we had to talk to and all this and that. I said, man, you know what's crazy? We think our gift is so normal that we downplay it and feel like everybody else should know what we talking about. You feel me? Everybody should get this or think like this or see this. And it's not real. It's just not how it works. And so a lot of times you forget and you don't even want to deal with the fact that, man, you special.
Yeah.
You got something different. So think about this growing up. If I read a book, this is real shit. Man, I'm just telling you all kind of shit. So this is real shit to this day. Now, this has been since young now. If I read a book, just think about it. Listen to this shit. And this is real to this day. If I read a book, I have to have the television on and the radio playing.
Damn.
I got to have music playing or I can't focus on what's in this book. But when I finished reading this book, I couldn't tell you one thing I read. But a couple of days later, if I played a song back that was playing while I was reading the book, I can remember everything like that book was in my hand.
That's right.
Now just imagine a young nigga growing up in school. Like, how in the hell do you explain that to somebody? And how do you think you're not crazy as a motherfucker?
Then they're taking the test up and everybody got you see why they be jamming trying to pass the test? Yeah.
But you deal with so much, like you like, man, I don't want to tell nobody this shit. They gonna think I'm goddamn crazy.
Yeah.
So even all those years, nigga, the shit I knew and knew I went wrong about and knew I saw it another way and got it.
Yeah.
I couldn't say nothing because I know they didn't see it or get it.
Yeah, they the one gonna feel it.
So I used to have to just dumb it all the way down and be like, yeah, oh yeah, that is dope. And I'm like, it could be so much bigger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm so back to what you asking about me. I don't need the light ever. Yeah. I'm cool, man. I'm not popping. I'm so cool with me. Everybody in this city know that.
Yeah.
That's why I get on their nerve.
When you go through your memories museum, though, Ken, and you look at this city to where we are at now, because also, you know, these last 30 years have kind of went like that.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? This is the fastest 30 years I think the world had never seen.
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
When you see the trajectory of Atlanta from Campbellton Road being a 2-lane street to after the Olympics, ain't shit been the same ever since then to what the hell we got going on now. What goes through your mind now? Does it just seem like, you know, it was all a dream, or was it just yesterday?
No, man. I love it. I love that. I love the growth. Only people got a problem with it is people that don't get out in the world. You know what I mean? But when you see Atlanta, shit, you done been to cities 10 years ago that was this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love the growth. I love the movement. I love, this is something though, like I was telling you last interview, this is something I, like, often when I get partners in town and we ride around and they'll say, boy, black folk live here. I be like,
Yeah.
no, nigga, that's a whole, every house in here,
It's
everybody black.
Exactly.
Nigga be like, man, hell no. I'm like, yeah, like, but you
Folks
don't,
can't believe it.
because and a lot of times we like kind of forget, like, because it's normal to us.
Exactly.
That's all we ever seen.
Yeah.
So like when we get around people, we just like, what the fuck they talking about? You know what I mean? So it's like, I love the growth. I love where it's going. I love that it's moving. The only thing I don't agree with, and this is just me, and I might be an old nigga.
Yeah.
All the crime, like even when I go to the young, so when I go to the young niggas, right? And
Yeah.
like, you know, my mama's still over there at Bankhead. So
Yeah.
I go to the young niggas. I'm like, dog, shout out, what the fuck? What y'all doing? No, man, come big dog, that ain't us. Man, we don't even know them niggas. I'm like, man, what? They like, all that shit be going on in Atlanta. They be like, man, we don't know them niggas. Them niggas ain't even from here. They the young niggas. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, that leaving the city open was a gift and a curse because it brought everybody to the city and blew the city up, but it brought all the folk to the city. You know what I mean? So you can't weed. You got to okay, you can come in, you can't. I mean, everybody came.
Everybody came in.
So now you got a lot of
knuckleheads that hit the town, raise hell, and then hop on 20, 75, 85, get the hell on.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
I ain't gonna tell you no lie, boy. I had some folk in town probably 2 months ago. I hadn't been to Lenox in years.
Yeah.
Boy, I got out the valet, got to the front door, and I like, boy, I know this ain't no metal detector.
Yeah. Hell, they had the red dogs at Phipps.
Dude, I'm walking through this motherfucker like, hey, man, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I'm like, boy, the only white folk I see the one working.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, man, this shit done got that bad. You know what I mean? Because I'm really out the loop. I stay out the way. I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
But work. So it's just like I don't even have it in me to go to the club no more. I don't have it in me to hang out. That ain't who I am no more. I don't like that type of energy. So it's like I miss a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when I'm talking to folk, I'm not like, God dang.
Well, see, also what I realized in those cases too is that these young folks got more money than we had when we was young, and it's a lot more of
Boy,
them.
let me tell you something. He young
Come on,
nigga
they get into it.
But he young nigga got that cheese.
Come on, they got
I don't
bread.
know what they doing, but
Yeah.
boy, they getting it. Lord, they get it. So I get that.
Yeah.
Yes, you definitely right. They
Come
definitely.
You want to go back when I was younger. You want to go into no Lenox and no Phipps until you had real money.
Yeah, and then the fucked up part about young niggas getting money is they don't listen to nobody.
Oh, you can't tell them nothing.
So all the game you could be getting from your old partner who got the wisdom for you.
Yeah.
But you ain't got no Bentley. Nigga, I'm right in the drop head. Nigga, I don't want them listening to you for. So, but guess what though? I don't mean to go here.
Say it.
But that's all right. So listen, let me tell you something. That's the easiest way to create division.
Yeah.
Amongst people, right? You pick who you gonna get that money to, or who. The thing about this, even in the dope game, nigga, even in the street, man, you don't think the feds let certain people go by?
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're gonna let him breathe.
Yeah.
We'll give him about 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Cause he ain't no trouble. Like I tell folk all the time, hey man, if y'all stop saying free Big Meech, they'll probably let the nigga out.
Exactly.
But the fact that y'all keep yelling is it's too much influence.
Yeah.
He has too much influence. So niggas like he could do something.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like even right now, they once you get that money in your hand and once they make it available to you, it changes the relationship with the people that kept you together. Mm-hmm. Because now you ain't got no money, nigga. I got the bread.
Yeah.
And that's why you got so many wild dudes out here moving
What was it
around.
like when you saw your crew get rich around you? Did the energy change?
See, this what you got to remember with everybody from that time. They loved what they did. These were real, like we were real music niggas.
Yeah.
Like for real. The money, boy, I never get this day. That nigga Reek went and bought a convertible Porsche. Drop top Porsche. That motherfucker was raw. We had done, nigga, I walk up there, walk past the car looking up, but the nigga had blunt guts and shit all over the floor. Right. Cause he
ain't care.
Don't nobody care about that shit. Like no matter what type of money it was, you can't give a nigga money to make him feel like something that already feel like the world about itself.
Yeah.
Like you can't, the money don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Only insecure niggas move different when they get the money.
Yeah.
When a nigga truly that guy and he really confident in himself and cool, don't nothing change.
Yeah.
So didn't nothing change with Reek. Didn't nothing change with Shaka and Chris. Didn't nothing change with none of these niggas. I never saw one nigga trip because he got some money. You know
How
what I
did
mean?
you feel when Chaka got shot the other day?
Oh man, that shit was terrible. Shaka don't fuck with nobody.
Yeah.
Me and Shaka done had our problems for no reason, just on some young stupid shit. Me,
Yeah,
because Shaka don't fuck with nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I heard it, I'm just like, nigga, that man don't even fuck with nobody. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like it just, that's when I felt like, what the fuck going on in the city?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everybody knows Shaka. Everybody know he got that real cool demeanor, his energy
It's
good.
just too cool.
And man, I couldn't, dog, that one, now I could think of 20 more niggas that should have got shot. But that one nigga, he should have never, like,
Come on.
that shit terrible, bro.
It's like somebody shot Martin Luther King.
Man,
I'm just be real.
Listen, cuz, I ain't lying. You know, who called me and told me, somebody, I can't remember who called me, they're like, boy, these niggas done shot Shaka. I'm like, man, you've got to be bullshit. But yeah, that was, I mean, but that's why I stay out of the way, man.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't, boy, I'm good. I like the shit I like to do anyway ain't even out here. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? The shit that impressed me. So but yeah, though, man, but anyway, didn't nobody act funny.
Okay.
Everybody from that time, when they got their money, when niggas was getting rich, everybody was getting money. Like, when didn't nobody give a fuck. Like, this crazy part, niggas was still in the studio like they ain't have a dime. Everybody. Because that's just how much we love what we did.
Yeah.
Like, niggas wasn't, damn, what I think about it? Boy, nigga wasn't in the club every night. It wasn't none of that shit. Now, nigga might have hit the gentleman club, shit like that. But, because boy, you know what? Yeah, it wasn't, nigga wasn't out here, because the only reason we would hit GC was after the studio late as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So we really wasn't just tearing down no club. We used to go to the Caillou on Sunday, but wasn't nobody just, it was about the music.
All the studio sessions that you done witnessed, Ken, what was the biggest song you witnessed being made, and what was your favorite song you saw being made, and you was like, God damn, this thing jamming?
Oh, boy. I ain't gonna lie, boy. When I heard that goddamn Waterfalls, I was like, boy, these niggas, snap. These niggas done went crazy. Like, and there's been other ones, but that one right there, because you got to think they were coming off of Outkast, good out the rap shit, hard, bam, bam, bam. So when I heard that, I'm like, man, these niggas ain't bullshit. This shit, woo. So I think that was the one that just the diversity.
Yeah.
Is what made me excited. Like, damn, what these niggas finna buy?
On some hip hop shit though.
That's what on some hip hop shit. What record I saw getting done? Now I ain't gonna lie. I walked in. As soon as I walked to the studio, as soon as I walked in when they were doing that goddamn, you don't give a damn, won't give a fuck. I walked in. They ain't had a hook yet.
Yeah.
And I walked in. That beat was playing, and Lil Jon so goddamn crazy.
Okay.
This nigga when he come in the studio, this nigga brings club speakers. This motherfucker he got him in this corner, that corner, and behind.
Wangin'.
Nigga, wow, I like, what the fuck? That shit crazy, man. That shit was going hard, but so that's probably one. But you know, of course I'd have been there for a lot, but that's one I can remember. I walked in and was like, boy.
What were the songs that you heard that you knew was gonna mess the game up that never came out? And you was like, why ain't y'all do something with that damn song?
Nigga, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, boy. If Good Amar would have dropped the album they did before the Good Amar y'all heard.
Before Soul Food?
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell no. It ain't nothing getting better than the Soul Food album.
Hey, boy, them niggas were going off. Them niggas were rapping. But it was more street shit than Black Power. You know what I mean?
It was harder than Soul Food.
Man, these niggas were going crazy, man. Backbone, nigga, man, them niggas were going because the shit was so hard. Ask them niggas like that. Hopefully somebody got some of that old shit. Hey,
Yeah.
Man, CeeLo was going stupid on these niggas. Like, yeah, man, them niggas were going, man. That shit was hard, boy. But I don't know. I don't even remember where it switched everything. I know we were over at Curtis Mayfield studio recording. And I think that's when it started changing over because, you know, it started getting more conscious.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
before then, I mean, then think about it. You talking about fools. Like, these niggas they ain't no suckers.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So, like, you talking about some niggas now. But, so they had that shit. They just switched it up and did some cooler shit. But,
Exactly.
nah, that street shit, them niggas, boy, that shit was hard at first.
My God. Lastly, Ken, what do you got to tell your fans out there, man? Because
Man,
you got
no
some
damn
fans that
man.
love to hear Pretty Ken come on here talking shit.
Hey, man,
And they will wait on the next time.
I ain't got no fans.
Because you came here preaching last time, Ken. You said some live last time.
Hey, man, look here, dog. Look, it's so funny. I was just telling nigga, I say, hey, man, this is what we got to start paying attention to. Think about this. The economy thrives off of unhealthy and unhappy people, right? If just 20% of the world was happy and healthy, nigga, the economy would crash.
Damn.
Like, for real, think about this. So even, don't nobody want you to be good. Don't nobody want your marriage to work. Don't nobody want you to feel good about yourself. Don't nobody, what just happened? I just came here talking about how cut and ripped I'm getting, and the nigga offered me some donuts. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You saw the real time.
Shit.
Hey, man, listen. All I want, man, this is all I want from
Put the guns up. Don't pull that shit. I don't want to see your guns.
Boy, you crazy.
Yeah.
This is all I want, man. I just want people to believe in themselves.
Yeah.
Because the world constantly.
What is it that keeps folks from believing, though, Ken?
The world is, listen, man, that is the job. The world has a job, and that job is to create an ounce of doubt in your mind every day. It's to make you feel like it ain't you. You can't do it. It's something you need to help you do it. Think about it. If you watch TV all day, that's all it says. It ain't nothing but selling shit that you can do on your own, but they want you to feel like, think about it. If people believed in themselves, the whole weight loss industry would crash completely, right?
Who were the artists that you saw that might have been a little timid at first, but then it hit them in their head and then it clicked and they started to actually believe? At first they were just doing it and then they just started believing out of no damn well. And what was the difference that belief in themselves made that would have turned an otherwise ordinary career to an extraordinary career?
So
The late bloomer.
I tell people all the time, in 30 years, I've never picked wrong. Every nigga I said was gonna blow blue. There was one nigga. And this so crazy. This little motherfucker. It was one nigga, and it wasn't nothing but hate. It wasn't even really hating. I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
I just didn't get Ludacris back then, right? This was so crazy though, nigga. That's crazy. I'm bringing this up. This was just a couple weeks ago. I'm at the house, just bumping music and shit. Ain't nobody there. I played that Rocco, that Blow came on. Rocco to Blow That Money.
Yeah.
And Luda came on. I was like, little motherfucker went hard on that. I said, well, let me go back and listen to some of this nigga shit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, boy, that nigga rapping like a fool.
He's actually one of the best, but folks don't put him in that category.
So here's the thing, though. It ain't even, he is. That motherfucker cold. But we just came from a time when that shit was happening, where everything was just so hard and so real and so Atlanta.
Yeah.
And he brought some fun shit to it.
Yeah, he did.
And when everybody was like,
Yeah.
nigga, we bluff and tough. Because you got to think, we were still fighting, trying to let everybody know, nigga, we could do this shit.
Exactly.
New York wasn't fucking. We were trying to, in the attitude of showing the world, like, nigga, we got now, we could do this shit.
This.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I missed it because it wasn't familiar. You know what I mean? And that's and that's my dog. I love him. You know what I mean? And we actually talked about it a couple years ago, but yeah, but he was just so different, and I just couldn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
Back then, you know what I mean, with the motherfucker cold blood. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, there's a difference. When you believe in yourself, I've never seen it. This is just me speaking. I don't know. When you truly believe in yourself, that just doesn't happen overnight.
It's always
That's
there.
just always
It's the cream coming to the top.
That shit been there. You thought that
the whole time.
Yeah.
Everybody just late to the party, like what you say.
Yeah. Now I've seen plenty of folk. Now I've seen plenty of folk that need the tools.
Yeah.
To
because niggas flying in the circle at this hole.
I've seen niggas say, man, I can't go outside without my chain. I've seen niggas say, hey man, call the jeweler. The jeweler. For what, nigga? Man, he gotta bring some jewelry, man, for this photo shoot. Nigga, it ain't yours. And then I try to explain to him, like, listen, dog. Fans want to see that growth.
Yeah.
They want to feel like they had something to do with your success.
Yeah.
They want to see that little Cash Money chain go to a goddamn big ass chain. They want to see that.
Yeah.
So if you starting off at the top, where the fuck do you go?
Down.
You feel what I'm saying? So, but it's created this thing, and I'm like, no, nigga, just be the shit.
Yeah.
Be the shit at what you do, and I promise you it's gonna work. Nigga, you don't need the tools.
Come on.
But nigga, yeah, these young nigga crazy. I was at the car wash the other day. I was at the car wash, right? I don't even know the young nigga. But he see everybody in there talking to me and talking shit, and I'm kicking shit with everybody, bam. So, you know, he figured out I got to be somebody for these type niggas to be coming to talk to me. I'm sitting in the corner. And so Shawty come over there, and he like, yeah, man. I said, Shawty, what's up, man? How you doing? You know, y'all young nigga crazy. Like, what's up with y'all? You know, I'm talking shit. He like, yeah, man. Yeah, these hoes crazy out here. I like, man, what you? He like, man, yeah, man. Boy, I be out here, you got to rent a Lambo, just go pick them up doing all this. I say, oh, whoa.
No,
you doing what? He's like, yeah, you know, shit, you pick up the next night, the IG girl, you pick up the first night, and you got to rent it again and go back and get it for you. I say, hold up, partner.
That's a lot, man.
I say, so you renting a Lambo to go pick up a girl off IG that you want to hit, and then you got to do it again to try to keep up the shit. I say, boy, let me tell you something. When you drop off, there's a nigga catching the Uber over there.
Exactly.
But it goes back to what we said. Social media has created
monsters.
If niggas were insecure,
yeah,
social media just put that shit time 10.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what we dealing with. So it's like now niggas who believe in themselves look crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't need none of that shit. I don't need to be in that picture.
Yeah.
I don't need to be there. I don't need to be seen. Don't nobody. Boy, I ain't looking for no nigga to just say my name when I walk in the club.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want no shout out. I don't need none of that. Don't nobody need to know what I do. I don't need none of that.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly don't. I'm good. I'm going to keep doing the work.
That's right.
And that's why I do what I do. So it's like, just to see people that ain't nowhere near good at it, but they get on social, nigga, we can go on social media right now, and man, look at this bullshit.
Yeah.
But this nigga ain't, boy, if they don't get this nigga out of here.
Come on.
But That's why I told my son, I said, hey, boy, don't get caught up in that human highlight reel.
Come on, man.
That's all that was. I'm like, these niggas showing the best 10 minutes of their life.
Exactly. Exactly.
But they getting caught up in it and think this how niggas living. This nigga done held this same money to his ear and got them 37 pick. And there's 10 niggas money in the room.
And they switched up their outfits.
Yeah. But so it's hard because you got to have that shit from the house, man. You got to have that shit from the crib, man. You got to have somebody telling you, hey, boy, you got it.
Come
you
on.
the one. I was just telling this other guy that. I was like, this girl, man, we just met too. She is a super duper star, but she been around square so long that can't appreciate that because they offended by it.
Yeah.
That when we met her, I'm like, man, if you don't stop tucking your tail, what the fuck? You it.
Exactly.
You don't let nobody make you feel less than. You got it. You're around the wrong people, so that's what's important. So when people say people ain't successful because of this and that, and education or this, I'm like, no, people ain't successful because they don't have access to the right people.
Yeah.
They ain't been around the right energy to believe they can do and have anything. They ain't been around that. They only been around people that settle. Only people that just, go to work, do that. I mean, let me tell you, my partner straightened me out one day. But that nigga blew my mind. He fucked me up, but he set me straight. I was like, man, fuck that job. Let's go get this shit.
Yeah.
Man, we out here, man. Boom, we can do, you know how I roll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Boom, we gonna build it, nigga. We go get it. Nigga, everything I say it's gonna happen.
That's right.
Let's do the work. We put the time in. And that nigga say, Ken, no. I said, man, hell, he said, man, everybody not like you, man. He said, dog, I got to go to work.
Yeah.
I got to know I got a check next week. Right? I'm sitting there like, man, you trip. You got that sucker shit, man. Bam, bam, bam. That nigga say, Ken, think about this. If everybody like you, who gonna do the work? I think, God damn.
Yeah.
I ain't never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
He was like, Ken, who gonna make all that shit you talking about you want to do, and who gonna do the work if everybody like you? And dog, he blew my mind. And that day I had a totally different respect for people that go to work. You know what I mean?
I totally understand where he was coming from, but then I would have to ask this question. What you doing at work, if you did that for yourself?
Everybody ain't got it. Everybody ain't got it. And that go back to what I just...
Because if you got it to go to work, then you can go to work for yourself.
What I just tell you a little while ago about how we underestimate and we downplay our gift.
Yeah.
And one of our biggest gifts is the belief that we have in ourselves. That is not normal.
I feel that.
So if you expecting people to believe the way you believe in you, it's not real, and it's not even that they fault. Because think about it.
But see, I'm about to hit you with something, though.
Please.
I'm about to hit you with something.
Come on.
They got everybody to believe in Santa Claus.
Man, if you don't get on somewhere.
They got everybody to believe in Santa Claus. Why they can't get everybody to believe in themselves? They got you to believe in the fat white man coming down the chimney, but they can't get you to believe in yourself.
You know why?
They got you to believe in the white Jesus too, didn't they?
Oh, I love this shit.
Yeah, they got you to believe in all that, but they can't get you to believe in yourself.
You know why?
Why?
It's easy to believe in something that don't depend on you.
Ooh.
It's easy. You see what I'm saying?
Now you snap at that one.
I'm telling you. Why you think it's so easy? Why you think it's so easy to believe in Jesus?
It don't depend on me. That's on him.
Hey, I'm waiting on Jesus.
I'm waiting on Santa.
So now I can put all my load on somebody else.
Ooh. That's the answer right there.
So even me and my preacher partner go at it. And I definitely believe in God.
Yeah.
Me and my preacher partner go at it all the time. And I be like, hey, man, I just don't agree with the church saying depend on God. Because the usage of words is very dangerous sometimes. And I'm like, depend, the way you can present it, most people take it as weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're dependent, that means you're waiting on someone. You're sitting still. When the reality is God has given you everything you need to be exactly what you need to be.
Yeah.
His disappointment, think about that. His disappointment is not you use this.
Exactly.
This my big. This is why I go crazy every day.
Mm.
My biggest fear is I don't know what nobody else believe in heaven or whatever. My biggest fear is getting to heaven, right? I'm trying to sneak through so he don't see me. I know I've been on some bullshit. I'm trying to sneak through like Alex, like a nigga trying to sneak in, Alex don't see. I'm trying to sneak in and the nigga say, "Kid, come here, man." Damn. What's up, God? But like, let me ask you something. What'd you do with all that stuff I gave you?
Shit.
Why all that stuff I gave you that I ain't give nobody else? Why you ain't never used that? How you let somebody that I didn't give it to talk you out of it? Like, that's my biggest fear, dog. I'm not lying. So every day I'm dealing with me, knowing that I'm so exceptional at something, I got to do it. Why? I drive myself crazy. Like, I got to use it. So it's like, that's why I don't care about giving it away sometimes. You know what I mean? But that's.
But see, I got to go back and I got to hit you again when you said you can't get people to believe in something that depends on themselves. That goes back to the accountability part.
Absolutely.
How do we get people to hold themselves accountable so they can believe in it? You got to hold yourself accountable, man.
How?
It's so much BS that goes on because people ain't holding themselves accountable to nothing.
How?
You got to say, hey, man, if I don't do this, this is not going to go right for me or them. So I need to do this.
How? If you're brought up in the school system and brought up in the world that teaches you to be insecure and be unconfident, this is the world. This is the way we broke through is foolish. Like, we just were that crazy to think we could do what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Didn't nobody teach us that. We just believed it, right? So here's the thing. If most households, most households don't teach that shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We got to switch up the education.
Yes,
the
we do.
education got to it's got to lean towards belief in oneself.
Are you crazy? Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Think about the Jewish community. That's why they school their own kids.
Yeah.
Hold up. Just imagine that. Think about this. Like, that's Mike said something one time that was great. Everybody tried to give him hell, Killer Mike. But he was like, he believed before a black child goes to a mixed school, a private school or something, he should go through a black school first so he can know who he is. And
really all the way through shit.
That's why niggas from Mays, Doug, Arrow, all these schools, they're a little different. Because we saw black excellence like we talk about. But it's just
we didn't have to deal with no inferiority complex.
No, that's what I'm saying.
At all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At all.
But the confidence to feel like you can do whatever you want to do and believe in yourself. Not only do you have to be confident, you have to be willing to be accountable, and you have to be willing to take all the shit that comes with it. And no matter what, here's the thing: I celebrate my loss and my win exactly the same. You see what I'm saying? Neither one is better than the other for me. That's just how I live. I ain't telling you that's how somebody else should do it. That's just how I live. You know what I mean? So the fact that I can move around is because no matter what state I am in life, no matter what mindset, no matter what's happened, no matter nothing outside of me affects the way I feel or see myself. That shit is not just no regular shit. You know what I mean? And so to get people to be there, you have to be vulnerable. You have to be cool. Man, I got this thing I tell people. I say, you want to be a star. It's gonna sound crazy, but when you think about it, it's just what it is. I said, boy, you want to be a star, don't take one thing. Like what? If you could stand in front of the world, butt naked, with that pool dick, with that jug getting out the pool dick, you the man. You ready. You ready for this shit. But if you got to go around the corner and hit that thing 2 or 3 times before you come out, this shit ain't for you.
And that's where we gonna wrap it up right there. Be High Radio Shouty, Pretty Kid, man. Appreciate you as always,
I love you, baby.
Already, man.
that, man.
Love. I'll let y'all in a minute. We got.